start yet. Maybe. This is Teachers Teaching Teachers. It is the 27th of March, 2019. And an origin story that I like to tell, but before shows like this, is that we started this when we started Youth Voices, and a bunch of us were just saying, could we just get together once a week and talk about what we're doing? So that's what we're doing. We're doing some online planning, and if you'd like to listen in, feel free. I'm Paul Allison, and I teach here in New York City with the New York City Writing Project. And now I'm consulting at two different schools, one in the Bronx and one down on 14th Street. In both cases, we're using really 4 different platforms. We're using Outcome, Youth Voices, LRNG, and Google Docs and so forth. So, Janet, do you want to introduce yourself? I invited Janet Ilko because she is. The title of this show is, Spring Brings New Things. So, welcome.
Oh my God! And I'm bringing it today, and I can't even log in. So there you go. So yeah, I'm excited because spring is bringing new things. We just had a major turnover at work, and so I've got a lot of new things happening. But
wait, a recent turnover at work?
A recent, yeah. Just we've got a lot of just change up in the air, some staff moving, and I'm staying, and I'm excited, and I'm using this so we're finishing up our 3rd quarter the week we're back from break, so next Friday. So I'm looking to pilot this with about, let's see, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 6 of my independent scholars. So let me explain. My background is I teach at an independent, I teach at Health Sciences High Middle College, which is a high school. I manage the independent section. So we have kids grades now 8 through 12 on more of an independent path. And I pull together courses based on what they need. And I've kind of jumped into Youth Voices this year and now really interested in looking at creating a playlist, trying this out, because I think this has an incredible potential for the work that we do, for kids to be able to come and post and integrate their thoughts from a variety of standpoints. So I'm willing to work through what it takes to get that to happen. And I'm a great person to follow if you don't know what you're doing, because I'm willing to jump into the deep end and do a lot of this and then call.
Okay, cool. So can you share your screen? Let's start there.
Let's start with, how do I share my screen? I push.
So you pull the cursor over to the left side.
Right, where the apple is?
I don't know if there's an apple. Is there an apple there? And then a magic margin shows up.
I just have a little apple, and it says about this Mac system preference. Are you talking about like on the?
No. I'm talking about on the Google Hangout.
Oh, on the Google Hangout.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing wrong. Then a magic screen shows up. Yes, this is the magic screen I couldn't find last week. Screen share. Yay!
Okay. So now, what's tricky is you have to share an application.
Okay.
So you click on screen share, and you need to share an application window.
Okay.
And then you want to choose one that's probably not your email.
Google Hangout?
No, you don't want to choose. No, because then you're just sharing yourself.
Oh, I don't want to share myself.
You want to share at the top. Did you toggle between?
Yeah,
application window?
It says your entire screen application window. I clicked on application window.
Okay, you should get a few choices now.
Google Hangouts, Inbox, Microsoft Word, and then this folder.
Yeah, so, and I guess whatever the other browser one is, share that. And then you have to go to your browser and find what you're going to talk about. Does that make sense or not?
Let me see. Let me see my inbox. It's not Microsoft Word. It's like weird. Okay, let me share this, and then you tell me what I'm. Inbox with messages. That's sharing my email. You don't care about that.
Yeah, that's good though. Go to that.
Oh shoot, let me go to that. Let me go back.
Yeah. Now, where your email is, you want to log in. You want to go to LRNG.
Okay, got it. Okay, so now I got it.
So you don't control it.
All of you watching out there, it can't be this hard, right?
You don't want to control it on your
Okay, now wait, I lost what I was just sharing. Microsoft Word, share.
No, you don't.
Oh, I am share screen. I'm already sharing my screen. Okay, now what did I do?
I'm seeing a black
What are you
screen.
seeing?
Black screen.
Okay, Paul, me. That's in the bottom corner for me. That's what I'm sharing. So now I want to go and share Youth Voices. This one? No. Oh my gosh.
So on right under application window, you had it up for a second.
Okay. Going
Is
back.
is that your email? Isn't that online?
Yeah, but that's not what I'm seeing now. Now I'm seeing.
Yeah, but that's what you want to share. Because then you'll go to that place where your email is and you'll search for LRNG. And then that will show up on that
Okay,
screen.
let's see what I did now.
Does that
So
make
now I'm
sense?
looking at me and looking at you that's blank. So I lost whatever I just shared. I don't know where I put that. Like, I don't see that. I see a group chat. I see the live screen. I see me, which is really scary because I'm sitting here in sweats, and you, but I don't see what I shared. So if I go back to the screen share.
Let me try to do it, and I don't know if it's will help, but maybe we'll have to do it another way. I'm going to screen share right now, and I'm going to application window. I get two choices here. I get this one, and I'm going to share that, and this shows up. Right?
Okay, so I'm going to screen share.
Mm-hmm.
Your entire screen application window, and it says Google Hangouts, Microsoft Word, App Store. Those are my
whichever. Do you have your browser up?
Yeah.
So whichever one is your browser. Whichever one of those is your browser.
Oh, confused. No, that one. Got it. Share.
So that's pretty good. Wait, leave it. Don't. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop mine. And look here. Okay. That's good. Oh, no, not anymore.
Okay. It says I am screen sharing, and I'm seeing about 20 of you.
Go back. Whatever you had before was good. Okay. Go up and so go back to find that Youth Voices tab and click that tab on your browser. Yeah, perfect. There you go.
And then I go back to.
Do you see how you're sharing that now?
When I click on the browser there, then I don't. Then I come back and I look at. Oh my God.
No,
okay,
don't do that.
Okay, so once I'm on Youth Voices, then I'm just on this, and I don't need to worry about seeing you, right?
Exactly right. You can just move. You can just move that away.
Got it.
You can move the screen away. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll be able to see it, and that's all that counts. And then you're going to control this from your browser.
Okay, got it.
It takes everybody that long. It's fine.
Okay. I was like, all I saw was like,
it should be easier. Okay. Now, where could you not log in?
Learning. So I signed up, and then it says.
Okay, so
this
perfect.
Platform.
That came up on my screen.
I'm going to my login, and I save my password, and then when I go like this, it says invalid username or password, and it's a weird password.
Okay. First question is, do you want to log in as a user or as an org?
Organization, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then.
Now, second question is, did you accept
the
invitation that I sent you?
I did.
Okay. So you need an email address in that box.
Up here?
Yeah.
Ilko. You did it to my HSHNC.
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Am I in?
You're in. Yeah.
I'm in.
Good job.
Yay. Okay, so I'm an organization. See, I need to write that down.
So, yeah. Now, last week you were mainly in as a student.
Right. I just was in as a student watching everybody because it was really cool what I needed to see.
And I think it is important to be able to do that. So, but you just need to be aware when you're in as a student or when you're in as an org. And the student they call user.
Perfect. Okay, so now I go to my dashboard. So I just kind of need you to go all the way to the beginning with me, and this is what I want to do. I want to create something that students can go to, do work, and post that work for others to see and comment.
Okay. And how long is this going to be?
6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
But it can be posted for forever. But I mean, I have kids for the last quarter.
Yeah,
so
yeah. And you may see those kids again, some of them?
Yeah, oh, for sure. So, yeah, most of them I'm going to see again. Well, about half.
Okay.
Half I'll see again, half I won't.
Okay, yeah. So I'm really happy that you want to make something, and that's one of the wonderful things about LRNG is that it allows us to be creative. On the other hand, given the amount of time you have, there are two things to think about. And we kind of went over this last week. I don't mind repeating it, but if you know this already, stop me. So you could focus in on just putting stuff up in their work folders, their work tab, and not worrying about XPs and playlists and all that this year. And then once everything gets into the work folder, they can create a portfolio from that work.
Okay.
It isn't, anyway, so that's one thing you can do. And that's what I'm recommending Chris Sloan does, right? And even in the case where I was today down on 14th Street, we're working, it's a poetry class. Is yours a poetry class?
Yeah, it's going to be poetry, so.
Okay. So yeah. We're doing something in between, okay? So we are actually doing the bio playlist. I call it the bio playlist, writing 3 paragraphs about yourself, introducing yourself. And then there's a Places We Love photo one, and then it's place-based photography, and then write a poem about that place too, having read some place-based poems. But Karen, the teacher, has done a lot of other work too. They've posted 3 poems on Youth Voices that had nothing to do with a playlist. So for the work that has nothing to do with the playlist, they're just putting that in their work folder.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
So none of this is either or.
So could I just use a playlist that's already created?
Yes, I'm recommending.
That's exactly what I want to do. I want to do something that's like, I could do that. That sounds, I mean, what we're literally doing is, we've already done the Where I'm From poem. I want to add Knock Knock because of some of the work that we've done. I think their bios were not great that we did in Q1. And so I'd love to go back and do the 3 paragraph that you're doing with 14th Street, because I think it would allow them to go back and revisit what they wrote and redo. So I don't mind. I would like to jump into a playlist. I think that sounds like my best option for what I'm trying to do for now. Because this is really, let's figure this out. And then over the summer, create something more in depth and integrated.
Yep. Okay. Sounds right. Okay. But yeah. And maybe they do a portfolio at the end where they include the Where I'm From.
Right.
In just through the work folder.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great.
So it sounds like, okay, so I don't know if you should log off and log on as a student or not. No, stay here, just so you can, I guess. Go to the dashboard so you can see what this looks like. This first time in here, I think, right? Yeah. So, okay. You may have to create an NWP group for you too, doesn't matter. So if you go to content, and then you'll see there are 2 toggles here. It's a little confusing at first. There's a draft archived you don't have to worry about, and a published, right? Go to the published, and then the other toggle is playlists or XPs. But,
okay, so what's the difference between a playlist and an XP?
So XPs are, you can do them in a period or two.
Okay.
And playlists are the overall assignment that they work on.
Okay.
And it takes a week or so to do. So let's answer that more specifically. Let me ask: are your kids? So, well, I'm feeling like we should do this from the student point of view again.
So my students are you asking like how often they're here or?
No, sorry, I stopped myself in the middle of the sentence. Yeah. So let's look at you, immigration and justice. Hit view on that.
I'm sorry, go where? Go to
view to the right of you, immigration and justice.
Oh, there we go. View.
So this is a playlist that forked out of the 3-paragraph one with a group of L teachers who said, you know what, I want them to tell immigration stories. And so I actually in both classes where I'm consulting right now, there are some L students and some non-L students. And so I give them this choice. They either do this one or the 3-paragraph one.
Okay.
So this is a playlist. You'll see there's a we invite you to and a general introduction, right? And then on the left side, right now, there are 3 choices here. So go to the immigration. Yeah, go to that one. Unfortunately, this XP has the same title, but okay. So you can look around there if you want.
Okay.
So that check out this guide for L's goes to a Google Docs thing that some people put together, which you may or may not find helpful. Right, it kind of breaks it down differently.
Got it.
But okay. But basically, basically, there are the 3 paragraphs, right? They're encouraged to not just answer the questions, read the questions, and then do the writing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So in a Google Doc, keep scrolling down. There's a black row. So we've changed the language on this now, but it's okay. So they're going to have a Google Doc with 3 paragraphs. They take that Google Doc and they get the URL for it and put it up. You don't see this because you're on as a teacher, but that box at the top there will say, well, there'll be a place for them to submit work.
I got it.
Okay. So go back to, so that's an XP.
Okay.
Right? A couple other ways to think about XPs. And when you get to designing these things, is important too. So it needs to be a significant, interesting experience for the young people. It needs to be accessible and easy to do. And then there needs to be a digital product that they can turn in.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
All right. And there's more, but let's just start there. But so go back to the dashboard, I guess. Again, or back, or use, yeah, go ahead. That'll work. Go back to content. I just want to show you this published. Yep. Now I don't know where this is, but scroll down and you'll find there. Oh, it's right there. I guess it's right there. The right 3 true paragraphs. View that one. And I'll show you how the students will put this on theirs. But okay, let's go through these. Does that make sense to go through this?
Yeah, this is perfect.
Okay, so click on write 3 paragraphs. Scroll down. Okay, so here, so the first paragraph is what makes you unique, special. Second paragraph is what are you good at in school, outside of school, how'd you get that way? Third paragraph has this quick survey, school and community survey, which is totally anonymous, and it just is a way to get them thinking about different issues.
Okay.
Right? If you have a better way to do that, it's fine. And then they write that third paragraph, right? And keep going. There is a suggestion to get some revision done on this one. We don't do much about collecting that. So all we do is collect the Google Doc in the end. Right. Do click on that for a second. Yep. They'll be using Google Docs.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they've used it. That's what they do. Everything.
That goes there. I didn't want that to go there.
This is a very short video.
Stop that. Stop that. That's funny. That goes there. I thought it went to a Google.
They'll be using Google Docs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that. Stop.
Okay. So never mind. I'll fix that. Anyway, so that that's okay. So here I'll say it's to you. You want to show them how to make the Google Doc public.
Okay.
And then when they share it, evaluators will be able to see it. Right. Yeah, that video is not that terrible, but I just don't like hearing my voice. Okay, so there's that one. Go back to the dashboard. Let me show you around a little bit here, though, because you will need to do this. We'll go back to playlists here in a second. Okay.
Okay.
But go to groups. And let's create a group. I would put your school's name or your program's name, whichever.
Let's see, ISP poetry group. Call it that for this one.
Okay, and I would in the title. It's useful to put. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, HS Health Sciences Highway.
Yeah. Okay. I think you don't have to do anything there. If you want to. Yep, create group.
Create group.
Yeah, I don't know what that next means. Okay, now if you let me, I probably already have the email address. Is it there yet?
Of the kids?
No. Is your group there yet?
It's my group. Is it in alphabetical? No.
Yeah, it is. But maybe refresh. It may take a minute to propagate, or maybe we did something wrong. Yeah, keep scrolling inside the box.
Oops. Bad groups. There we are.
Yeah, good.
Oh, you made one for me and then.
Oh, so we can get rid of that one. You want to do that? Let's do that. Otherwise, it'll be confusing.
Okay.
I'll do it later.
Okay.
So go to that one. Then you add learners. Again, I'm happy to do this for you, but if you want to, you can. What you have to do is download this template.
Okay.
See that link? And then put their email addresses in and their first and last name.
Okay.
And then you click that box there, and then you have to download it as a CSV file, and then upload it here. It does work pretty well as long as you use the template and you don't mess around with the template.
Okay.
Right. Again, just feel free to just send me the 6 kids and I'll do it for you. Huh?
I'm going to email it to you later.
Okay, that's fine. I don't mind, but you should know how to do it.
No, I know. I'm going to learn. This is my big girl thing. I'm really excited because the potential of this, Paul, is really big.
Cool. Yeah.
For what we want to do.
So go to cancel on that. So that's setting up your group. While we're here, go to approvals for a second. You're not going to have any, but you can look at one of our students, maybe. Yeah, scroll down to, yeah, go to annotating literature. So this is how you're going to
like right there, the little play button?
Anywhere in that column, okay. In that row, sorry. Okay, then select learners. Hit the plus sign. None of this is obvious, so sorry to be so directive.
No, please be direct.
Yeah, and
Have
then
you learned nothing with me this year?
Okay, so these are 2 kids who have finished their annotations for To Kill a Mockingbird, right? I hope they have. Sorry. Yeah, don't click on the name, but click anywhere else in the row. You'll have to hear that again because it's not obvious. And then hit select. Okay, so we're choosing Lorraine. And go down below, keep going, scroll down. Hit the plus sign. And what comes up is the badge that they're about to earn. With some description and hopefully some, is there, keep going, keep scrolling. Oh yeah, there is some criteria. By the way, we put the criteria in sentences that they can then use in their reflections on it. Keep going a little bit. Yep, so these are really boring XPs. But it's just like annotate part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. But keep going down. Yeah, click the view artifact. Let's see if she did the link correctly. So this goes to her comments on the play. So we can then kind of look at them kind of quickly. Yep, that looks like it works. So go back to the build. Yep.
Go back to
that tab. The one just to the left is or right.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. Yep. Okay, so let's say she's done all this properly. We looked at it. We go way to the bottom. So if there's something wrong that she needs to revise, you would click one of those boxes off to the right.
Okay.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. If everything's okay, then we give her some feedback and we approve her badge.
Okay.
Right? And that ends up in her work folder also then. Right? So the 3 paragraphs about yourself, I would go through this whole procedure with them. And then if you want to mess around with the place one, I would do that one too.
Yeah.
Those 2.
Okay.
And all right. So go back to the dashboard, I think. Way at the top. Oh wait, you have to X off this.
That's fine.
I'm happy to review this again when you're ready to actually assess some of it. But
you do know you will be on my speed dial, right?
Okay, yeah. But but you should, I think, yeah, you get the idea. There's content tab, there's
and then my group. So
groups, yeah.
Okay, what? When you're referring to so this, where does the work go for the student? They have a folder. So where is that? Have I set that up somewhere?
So where does it go? It goes into their work tab, right?
And does that happen when they just sign up?
So when they submit something, no, Well, you invite them, and then they activate their accounts.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll show you when we go to the student side. But,
okay.
But go to approvals again.
Mm-hmm.
And because of this maybe is a bit of an answer to
going to playlist
the
again?
question that I was hoping you were asking. I'm not sure yeah, I'm trying to decide which one. Yeah, go down. See if you can find. So there's a search thing at the top for 3 paragraphs. Yeah, look for 3 paragraphs.
Where's the search?
The filter on top left.
Oh, filter by title, 3 paragraph.
Yeah, see if that comes up. Type. I think it's the word 3. Come on. Isn't that working? Okay. I must write. So I think the name of it is Write and Record. Try that. Doesn't show it. There we go. Finally. Okay. So here you can see there are 36 of these in progress.
Mm-hmm.
1 is ready to review. So if you click on the 36 in progress, and then you select learner. Now here's a little trick to, again, right? Go to groups for a second, way at the top. Now this distinguishes between, yeah. Scroll down in that box and find find Pulse. ULSE. You would find your class, but your group. Pulse 2019. So long way around to show you something, but we'll get there. Keep going. There we go. There's 2019. Click on that row. Okay, so I can see in our group, in the Pulse group, sorry, there are 6 in progress. Click on that, the in progress, and I can see that Atu has 1 of 3 XPs done. See the progress button there? Jocelyn does 2, Miguel does 2, and then I can click on any of those as links, and you can see what's done and what's not done. So that's the 1 piece of evidence she has in. Did that answer your question a little bit about where the work is?
Right, yes, it did.
Okay. Now that's a really roundabout, and we have lots of dialogue with LRNG to fix that roundabout, but it is possible to find. and you just get used to that.
Right.
It's all under the approvals button.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a minute and see if you have a question, and then I want to show you something I've set up.
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out now is I'm going to do the 3 paragraph.
Yeah, I'll go there.
So I don't have any other questions right now. I mean, I know I will later, but I'm glad I'm starting really small with the 6 because then I can just play with this for a whole quarter.
I'm not rushing away. I just wanted to, because I do want to.
Not at all.
Okay, I just want to. This is related to keeping track of the work. So none of this is filled in, so maybe that's funny. But I'm going to share my screen now. Do you see it?
Okay.
Do you see this?
Do I have to go back to Hangout?
You do. You have to go to the Hangout to see it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see. I'm seeing like a bazillion of them. Wow.
Yeah. So
don't touch it.
Yeah.
I must have pushed something.
It's okay. Can you find the Hangout frame?
I'm in the Hangout and I see this big, looks like stairs because there's so many open. Do I need to close a bunch?
Yeah, so what you could do is stop sharing your screen.
You are screen sharing, so hit the red button.
At the top, it's hit the stop button. Yeah.
Screen share.
There you go. Now you're back. Now,
Okay.
do you see what I'm sharing?
Yes. Can I click on you? Yes.
Yes. There you go. I
Okay.
didn't need to tell you that. Okay. So this is her AM class, right?
Okay.
We just set this up today, so I do have an example that has some things in it. But actually, the PM class does. Oh, I have to go here to do that. So across the top, here's the playlist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then just to remind us, this is recurring a doc. This is a post on Youth Voices. This is a comment on Youth Voices. And when they finish, they get this green box filled in when they submit something. When they get the badge, they get that.
Okay.
Right? And then here's Places We Love Photos. There are 4 XPs, and then the badge is awarded. And then here's Places We Love Poems. There are 5 XPs, and then the badge is awarded.
Okay, so the XPs are part of the playlist.
Say again?
So the XPs are the activities that are under the playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I could have said that clearer earlier. Yes.
Well, right. I'm very visual, so now I'm like, oh, got it. All right.
Okay.
So I don't have to, I just have to go in and choose a couple, like 1 or 2 playlists, and I'm done for the quarter because I know it's going to take as part of what our work is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. I mean, actually, you're not the only visual person. They are too. Right? So when they see this, they're like, oh, they get it too. If you see this top left corner here,
yes.
Do you guys use a grading program or anything?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we have where we post our grades finally, or do you mean as we grade?
As you grade.
No.
So there's one called Jump Rope that a lot of people, at least in New York, are using.
I mean, we use Power School Learning where I post all the students' grades. So
I think it's an important step, but you may not be there this spring, but just to put this on your agenda somewhere. In Jump Rope, for example, she can create an assignment. And
yes.
then and that's what we're realizing is equivalent to a playlist. Maybe it's a project. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just post this in our Power School. I would say boom, 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 and I wouldn't do it here. I would do it on their grade form.
Okay, so if that would be better if you could do. But then the way Jump Rope works is that there are standards that she has established for the class, and what we're realizing is that we're associating a particular standard with each XP. Right. So anyway, so figuring out how this integrates with the grading system you're already using feels like an important thing to be thinking about. I don't think we have a great solution to it, but okay. Okay. So let's go. Should we go on as a student again?
Sure.
Get that clear? Okay. So do you want to try to share your screen?
Let's see. Let me try again. I'm going to be in Google. So I go here, go over the screen share, and I go to the app window, and I go to Microsoft Word, which is going to then share. And then I'm going to go to Youth Voices, but I want to go to Learning, right? I'm going to go.
Yeah. You can find the Learning tab again.
Yes. Can you see it?
When you went to Microsoft Word, I think that was a wrong turn.
Okay.
You want to select the application that is your browser.
Okay.
I don't think Word is. Unless you're looking at it online.
No, I'm seeing you. Application window. Well, it just says Google Hangout. Is that okay? Pick that one.
Probably. We'll try. Let's see. But I think no.
The other one says App Store. Can I pick that? Isn't that weird? All it says is Microsoft Word, Google Hangout, App Store.
Choose the Google Hangout one.
Okay.
And then let's see what happens. Yeah.
And
Now on your browser, choose a different tab.
Got it. Let me go to dashboard.
There you go.
See me? Yay!
Yes, that was good.
Oh, you're so
okay.
patient, Paul.
So now you're going to log off.
All right.
Yep. Sorry. Under the YV up there, you want to. There's probably a log off.
Sign
Or sign up. Yep. And now we're going to go in as a student. So log in. Can't see it very well, but there's a tab at the top. You want to make sure I'm a user's on.
I'm a user.
Okay, and I would just log in with Google. Hit the red button.
With Google?
Uh-huh. And that's going to be true for the youth also. That's a real easy way for them to log into everything. Oh, yeah. I don't know which. I bet we used that top one. Oh, no, we didn't. You're right. We used, yeah,
well,
we used that.
if we used HSHMC, that's not a Google account.
Well, let's see what happens.
So when I did this is where
you're in. Okay. Oh, no. It's a different account.
Want me to go to?
Try the other one. Oh no.
I'll log in.
You've been in here as a student already, right?
I have.
So just use the back buttons. Try to go back out. Yeah, go to with Google again. And try the other one. Is the other one there?
No, I don't think this is the right one either. This is my personal one.
Well, that got you there.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, there's my little face.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't have a discovery button. Okay, go to dashboard. Okay, so I tell the youth don't worry about the discover tab yet.
Okay.
And scroll down, see if you put anything on here already. Scroll. Is there anything down below? Yeah. So we did this last time.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the relatively simple. Unbookmark that so you see what. Yeah. See the little. Yeah. Okay. So type the word bio in the search box. Yeah. And so here's where. And by the way, that works just because I know it does. There's no magic about it. I just tested it a couple times. It brings up the two that we want them to think about.
Okay.
So if you have an L student and you want that, and they have a great immigration story they want to tell, you could have them bookmark that one. Bookmark is the ribbon in the top left corner. Or they could bookmark that one.
So when I'm assigning this, I would write up the directions to say select the following playlist. Right?
Yeah, but if you're dealing with 6 kids, you might just be able to tell them to do it.
Oh no, I'm going to totally do it with them. But I'm just trying to think of for future. I have to figure out how to write this up on a Power School learning page that they can go and okay.
Yeah.
It's a down the road thing. No, that's why I'm really glad I'm starting small.
Yeah. There is that, and then there's also just whispering to 2. Well, not even whispering, but if you're working with those 6 kids and there are 3 of those in the fall, if you can make, you know how to do this. I don't know why I'm telling you, but you can make them leaders in some way. But yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, up under up in the search again. I just happen to know that when you search for places we love. Those 3 come up, and we're most interested in places we love poems and places we love photos. You want to bookmark it in the upper left-hand corner again. Now you can click on it and then bookmark on it after you look at it.
Okay.
I'm just sort of rushing you along here.
Right.
Okay. And then if you go back to your dashboard now. Scroll down. you will see the ones that you've bookmarked. So this is a way to kind of establish what we're going to do here together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now when you click on write and record 3 true paragraphs, you click on that guy.
Takes me there. Got it.
Right. And then the key is to upload something. It might be worth doing this with you. Do you have a Google document, any Google document that you don't mind putting up here?
Just random, just to practice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I got one right. I just pulled one
Does
up.
that have any?
Courses for semester 2 has students' names on it. Let me see what else. Student checklist. You can tell what I've been working on today.
That's a good one. Oh wait, no, that's not yours.
Hold on. Let me find.
That's a good one. Oh wait, no, that's not yours.
I'm going into my doc.
Let me find. That's a good one. Oh wait, no, that's not yours.
Ooh, we're repeating sound.
I know. You got to close one of your tabs. I'm not sure which one.
I'm finding something from my daughter's shower. Hold on.
We're repeating sound.
Close one of your tabs.
Oh, do I have too many tabs open?
It's not too many tabs. It's you have. I think it's the one. Yeah, close that one.
Oh, do I have too many tabs open?
Oh, where is it? Okay, that's better.
Yay me.
Okay, now you need to go back and find that Google Doc again. There you go. Perfect.
Let's see.
Who's that one?
My little speech.
Okay.
I put that up.
Okay. Now, here's the little trick that we want kids to do every time. There are a couple of different ways, but is that, and I don't see the share button getting there. It goes, hit the share button. And there are instructions for this already. You don't have to write them. Oh, that works. I was looking for the share button in the top left, though. Doesn't matter. That worked too. Or top right. So I meant you on top left. Okay, now where it says advanced, click that in the bottom right-hand corner. And then anyone with the Falcon edit, change that to public. Yep. And then where it says can view, change that to can comment. Just so what that allows the assessor to do is look at the history of that document. Mm-hmm. So I don't. We have to think about whether right now this is our best practice. I don't know if it is the best practice, but
right.
Okay, we're done with that. Or you could copy the URL up there for it.
Okay, so I click done.
Did you copy the URL?
Oh, wait.
Either way. You could done and then you could copy it again in a different way. Or you can copy it.
Copy. Okay, and then
you're done. Yeah.
And then go back to
now go back to LRNG. Yep. So scroll down. You're on as a student, remember?
Right.
So now you have these choices in a black row, the first black row that comes up. Where is it? Yeah, where it says earn the badge. Oh, I'm sorry. You need to be in an XP to do this, right? No, sorry. Click the first XP up there. There you go. That one. Yeah, that's good. And now you have a black thing, a black row. You see where it says to complete. Now you're going to submit work.
Okay.
And by the way, the instructions over there, and when you're designing this, is where. See here.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So this is what we're inviting you to make. You're going to have a 3-paragraph bio. You're going to share the URL of a public Google document. Yep, over there. And then you're going to put the link in the bottom box. Yep, we're doing the title right. All right, and then the next XP comes up. Next one says you have to go record it. We have some kids flipping out right now at the school where I was.
I remember that at the beginning of the year. We started with that was the best way to do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know.
It's 30 seconds.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can X that off for now.
Okay.
Notice that, now go back to your, no, stay in LRNG for a second.
I just said something by mistake.
Oh, okay. Oh, we can say. Go back to your dashboard. And notice that this is now up there. And tells you have 1 of 3 done.
Okay.
So when you come in the next day, you can, you know, we try to get them to learn to go to your dashboard in LRNG and see where you are, right?
Got it.
If you scroll all the way down, the other, I would unbookmark the one that hopped up there now by just clicking the red ribbon. I don't know. I'm just because yeah, and maybe you and
I'm not going to do that one, so I'm going to unbookmark it because
okay, yep.
This one they've done. They're doing their immigration stories kind of through they did it through this, I believe, and they're doing it through their American Creed. So
good decision. Yep. So, and I would unbookmark that one too.
This one,
the write and record, because it hopped up there now, and so yeah. So what's down below are things you're getting to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just to, I may have played with you this way before, but type something else up there in the search for a second. I don't know. So it's poetry, right? So type poetry again. They've done the where I'm from, but let's say turn passions into poetry they want to do. Yeah, so they would bookmark that if they liked it. So they would look through.
Oh, I like it. I might have to go play with this. Okay, so then I would just bookmark this. So if I do that, I can bookmark it from here.
Yep.
Okay. And then go back to my dashboard.
And it's sitting waiting for you.
Oh, there it is.
Maybe I tried this one before, but try water.
Okay.
Oh, more came up there. Interesting. Right. So I'm really interested in what happened in Flint with the water stuff, so I can bookmark that one. But also that ecology one looks interesting to me. Like, you can imagine some youth kind of go a little too crazy with this, but that's fine. And then they can look at their dashboard and say, you know,
I want to do this.
Now, given your limited time and this is a pilot, I don't know if you want to give them that option or not, but just you should know that's possible.
Okay. Well, and there's one thing that I might out of that group that I'm.
Go to your Discover. I'm curious about that Discover tab. Oh, no, that's better. It wasn't coming up. So let's say there's somebody who wants to dealing with coming out issues. That's a really great playlist that was made by students, right? So somebody might want to do that. But search for water here. Let's see if more comes up. Oh, yeah, isn't that nice the way you can actually see what's in the playlist? Yeah.
Homeless. There's a lot of homeless on there. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Water, and then hit that. Okay, so because you're on the Discovery.
I think on the Discovery page you get more. And that, oh no, you don't. Oh wait, there are 59. Well, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Yeah, those are just the XP. If you go to the XPs, like each XP will, like if you find an interesting one, if you go to the bottom of that XP, it'll tell you. Yeah, go to the XP, and and then I think just pick one. Now, if you go to the bottom, does it tell you where what the playlist is? Keep going. Are you at the bottom? Okay. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, there it is. Associated playlist. So yeah, click that. That's what you'd probably want to. That's what you probably want to preserve, because preserve, bookmark.
This one, because it has the whole.
Yeah. Now again, if you have a kid who's interested in gardening, right? So I'm going to make I think this is really interesting. The way this shifts us as teachers, there's a word some people are using called brokering, right? Mm-hmm. We need to get, again, nothing you don't know already, but so we need to get to know what's available on the site, and we need to get to know our kids, and then we can kind of broker between them. So that becomes a big thing teachers now do, which is different than providing all the material, right?
Right.
So that's a different head. So when you're hiring those new teachers,
right?
Yeah. Anyway, so no, I get excited about that, but also worried that it's a big shift for some teachers.
It's a big. Yeah. It's mandatory in the work that I do.
Okay.
Because in order to motivate a lot of my scholars, they need to have that vested interest, and so I'm looking at this as a potential. I love that there's science on here, for example, because we're struggling a little bit of how to integrate more of this type of thing into the program that we have. So I think this just opened up a whole new thing. I didn't even think about it like this, which that just really.
Yeah. So and worth knowing. I don't want you to have to go back in, but if you were on this particular playlist, right, from the teacher point of view, for each of those XPs, you would get a button that says remix. So it just then pulls that XP into your editing screen.
Okay.
And then you can use it yourself. And nicely, they give credit to, Playground City. But yeah, often you think, oh, those 3 XPs would be great, but I would change this, so that remixing capability is pretty exciting. Go to my work for a second. I'm gonna try, yeah. Now you should see but scroll down. Let's see what's here first. View my work.
Okay.
So this is answering that other question the question you asked earlier. Where does the work go?
To them.
So what? Go ahead.
So this is what it looks like for them. So this is what you meant by where it goes. My work.
Yes.
Their portfolio.
Yeah, and you can filter a little bit. I think they're working on making this easier to use, but I don't care. I think it's fine. It's sort of like, it's not new to us. We understand about keeping things in a work folder and then moving them to a portfolio.
Right.
But
so this is their basic work, and then they'll create a portfolio. See, this is I'm not tonight, not now, probably not for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Start doing that. I would love, this is where I want to end up, even just a small amount of stuff we do, just to get some practice of what that would look like.
Okay. Let's do one more thing. Oh, okay. We're tight on. Well, go to Youth Voices for a second.
Okay.
Do you have a post up here that you did?
I don't know. I did now.
Okay. But go to your, you did what I asked, or I was going to ask. Find a, let's just find somebody else's post then.
Let's do this one, Nicolette's, because I know she.
So get the URL way at the top. Yep. Copy that. And then go to LRNG now. And you're in my work, which is good. Yep, you're doing the right thing. Go to links. Add a website link. Yeah. Okay. So then that should be there in that on that list.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
And it goes chronologically.
So what we've just done are two different ways of getting stuff into your work folder. Either you go through an XP and put something up through the XP, or you just go to my work and put it up.
I'm excited.
Okay. And then all that work's available for your portfolio.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Is that enough for tonight? Can you handle this?
Yes. It's a lot clearer tonight than last week, right? That's why I was so quiet, where I was like, okay, I just need to sit and watch and figure this out. And now it's a lot clearer. I like being able to go in through the student way. And I just need to write down that it's my Janet, my personal email. Then it'll work.
Oh yeah. We could change it if you want. But.
Yeah, we probably should, just because I should put it on my HSHMC one. Just because I'll be modeling it for kids.
Okay.
Then that's just because I think I did it the other night and I grabbed the wrong tab.
When I put them up, I'll put you up too as a student again.
Perfect. Perfect. So, all right. I will send you that.
Okay.
In the next, won't be next week because we're finishing up, but in the next week or two, that group will start.
Sounds good. Always great to talk to you.
So great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Oh my God, personal tutor tonight. This is awesome.
Okay. Talk to you soon. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.